So what you got there, Steve?
Well, it looks like we have a pair of Agile,
Agile?
Agile 2.5 rear shocks for our View.
Fox shocks
Fox shocks, yeah.
for our Winnebago View motorhome.
Yep. We'll take a look and see what they look like.
This was a pretty big investment. It's $500 for the pair. All the guys on our Winnebago View Facebook group with these new shocks have been really pleased. Comes highly recommended. The original shocks that were made for this chassis really weren't made for the heavy weight of a motorhome. So these are special ones. Ooh, look at that.
Huh? They look like they're super heavy duty. You can see how thick, how big they are. And once we take the other ones off, you'll see the difference. I'm guessing there's quite a bit of difference.
So these are for the rear.
Yep, these are for the rear. They actually mount like this.
And what are you doing to the front?
The front we're putting on Bilson RV B6
Camper Advanced. Camper Advanced what?
struts. So we'll see how that turns out.
Those arrive on Tuesday, but you've already ordered the bolts, the boots, and the mounts for the struts?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But these, you don't need any of that, right?
no.
So, for
Pretty
this type of
fancy.
installation, something you can do yourself?
Yep. There's only 2 bolts on each shock, and you just have to take them off and put them on. You may have to compress the shock a little bit to get it in place, but that shouldn't be too hard with a floor jack. So we'll see how it goes.
Check the other one out, make sure nothing got damaged in shipping.
Pretty fancy.
Come, Mr. Strongman.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
So this is your treat that you get in consolation of cutting our trip short. We didn't spend as much money on our vacation, so we decided to spend a little bit more on the suspension of the motorhome, right?
Yeah, a little smoother ride, a little less sway. So,
Especially on the driveways, in and out.
yeah, driveways or uneven roads. Yeah, we'll have to see how that all works out.
Okay.
You know. Okay, we're gonna take off the Bilson B6 shock absorbers and replace them with the Agile 2.5s. I'm using a 21 millimeter socket. And so far so good, they're coming off. 2 down, 2 to go. There we go, all 4 of them are off. And now we just got to take off the bolts. There. And there they are.
Down here is still recording. We will see.
Okay, so this.
What are you doing?
Putting Loctite on the bolts. So put a little drop of Loctite on the bolt. There.
And this is the top bolt
The top bolt and
on the driver's
the
side.
driver's side. Now I'm putting the nut on. I'm gonna put the drop on the bottom of that same shock. There. Put the nut on there. One.
This is thread lock.
This is thread locker. Now we'll do the other one.
Touch this, sorry. Okay. Torque wrench and socket. What size socket?
It's 21 millimeter.
Okay.
We're set at 110 foot-pounds.
Okay. Which is what the manufacturer recommends.
Yep.
There it goes.
Yep. That one's done.
Go till you hear a click.
Yep. Now we'll get the top one.
Is that also 110?
Yep. That one's 110 also.
There. Okay, so you get the general idea. Now he's going to maneuver himself around to do the other side. I don't need to keep on filming underneath here for this.
Nope. We're all done. We have the thread locker on the threads, and the nuts are torqued to 110 foot-pounds according to Fox, and what we're supposed to do for spec. And also thanks to my wonderful wife for helping out with the floor jack and getting the shocks lined up. It was pretty difficult kind of underneath, being that we don't have it jacked up very high, so it was a lot of big help with that, and with hydrating me up so I didn't get too dried out. Thanks again, dear.
You're welcome. So Steve just saved us a big chunk of money on labor by doing this ourselves. Once the front struts are done, they're coming next week, and when that's all complete, then we'll be making an appointment with the Mercedes Benz dealership down in Appleton for an alignment. That way everything is up to snuff.